This is Jonathan St. James, and you're listening to The Truth is Still Straight podcast.
All right, folks, coming straight out of R. Kelly's conviction. This is The Truth is Still Straight, and I'm your host, Jonathan St. James, along here with my co-host, Jim.
What's up, everyone?
Of course, you know what time it is. If you seeing us, hold on. What time is it? Showtime. And coming to the stage is Kevin Samuel's reactions, as we all love, and I know you love them too, and I love to react to them. So this one is called So Extravagantly. Don't you supposed to listen to me? And I'm guessing that's what she says at some point during the conversation. Let's get this bad boy rolling.
On both. I just came in
to
watch your session.
Her volume's low. So.
Okay.
So my question to you: do
you have to hold the phone steady? No, you can't. You don't know this. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Amazon.com. Amazon.com.
Do you ever have, and do you ever agree with, some of the things that people are saying? Do you understand, what some of these women are saying? Because you never agree. I'm not against you. I understand both perspectives. But why don't you ever agree? Like some people may say, oh, they feel this way, which is their perspective.
So I already see how this is going because she's on some cat business. Because here's the thing. Yes, there are perspectives. There's your perspective and my perspective, but there's also right and wrong, and some things do fall under those categories. And I get what she's trying to say. Yes, there are perspectives and opinions that don't necessarily have to be right or wrong, but an opinion versus something that falls into the category of life, meaning outcomes and this and that. Those things cannot be based on perspective. They've got to be right and wrong, because there's going to be a right way to do something and get good results, and there's going to be a wrong way to do something that's going to give you bad results, I guess, for lack of better thought words. All right. So, so I understand what she's trying to say, but this is not the place to say it. And I think that she's going to be deeply disappointed in this discussion with Kevin. So let's continue on and hear what else she has to say. Fair use, by the way.
The young lady just said her mother was married, but she did have kids, prior to marriage. What was why did you interrupt her with saying that?
What did I say?
You said something like you got your point. You made your point.
What was my point?
Your point was she wasn't married while she had kids.
Was that true?
It was true.
Did she agree with? No. I'll listen to you. Did she agree with?
Come on, man.
She did.
Thank you.
She did.
Thank you.
Why is she upset for the woman agreed with him? Why are you so upset? Oh, well, listen. Like what you said, facts outweighs opinions and feelings. She wants Ken Samuels to agree with the woman on feelings while he's busy giving facts and logic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you're trying to change his mindset to make women feel better about what? Falling in? About what? Screwing up? Is that her point? She's insincere.
Yeah. Definitely.
When you call into his show, you know exactly what you get. And he's consistent with it. That is the problem. They're trying to mock his consistency by just coming up with this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you can go ahead.
Good job.
And the objection she had, she was wrong about it. So when she listened and heard me again, she's like, you know what, you're right. Why don't you ladies just accept the fact that I'm right more often than I'm wrong?
And here's the
You
dance.
think that you're right more than you're wrong.
Okay, and that's your opinion, but you haven't said one thing specifically. Why don't you agree with women? Because what you guys do doesn't work.
Okay.
But I'm willing to hear the argument. What should I agree with?
You should agree more so of what our mindset is, what we think about, you know, because we won't get these ideas if it's not being presented to us. And as you always say, the way that women carry themselves, this is
Stop. I should agree with an erroneous mindset because you got it from somebody who was wrong.
Yeah, that made no sense. So basically, what is supposed to be agreeing with somebody that's not right? That makes no sense at all. You know, something tells me that she thought about what she wanted to say is just not coming out the right way. And it's doing her more harm than good. But I guess we'll see what happens after this. Go ahead, lady. Keep digging your grave.
Was.
everybody's wrong for you.
Let's judge based on the results.
As I
No. That's we judge on results, not feelings over here. If we judge on results and we keep numbers based in marriages,
Are you married, Kevin?
and this is what we begin to do: shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. When they can't be right, then they decide to go around. Man, why don't you just admit you don't know what the hell you're talking about? You don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And I just sat here and listened to you ramble on about why don't you just let us have our feelings and our opinion? You're free to have your opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. The difference is most of modern women's opinions aren't getting the women the outcomes they say they want.
Facts.
Why do you want me to agree with what's not working? Because it makes you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not working for you.
No, it's not working based upon the outcomes they say.
So here's where it looks like she just wants to be combative. So like that, what did that have to do with anything? He just said what he said. And her response to that was, well, maybe it's not working for you. But if the conversation is not about him and there's women who want to get in relationships that can't get in relationships or having difficulty, clearly it has something to do with them and not Kevin. That's why I say it sounds like she just wants to disagree and wants to find something to disagree with. Oh my gosh, she's yeah, I would have hung up on her personally.
She's cringeworthy. She's cringy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I would definitely hang up. I mean, of course, there's an entertainment value, as we always say.
Yeah.
And I guess she's fodder for entertainment, but Lord have mercy. Yeah, she's difficult for no reason.
They want.
What do you want?
That again, here goes the sign language. When they cannot answer the question, they answer a question with a question or redirect. You guys, how many times do you see this? This is the need to be right with the modern woman, in particular Black woman. They will not admit wrong. Instead, they'll try to redirect.
That's what she's
And
doing.
this is what we do. This is what we do. We sit here and deconstruct you, listening to you.
Mm-hmm. And that's the fodder. She becomes the fodder.
Yeah, to prove how wrong you are. No, I'm not supposed. No. I'm not supposed to listen to somebody who doesn't know how to get what they want. No. And you're how old again? How old are you again? How old are you again?
I'm 25.
Why should a 52-year-old man listen to a 25-year-old woman?
I know you have more knowledge than I do.
Then why don't you just accept the fact that you grew up in a world that didn't require Black women to listen to Black men at any level? So you start doing what we tell you to do, because what you do doesn't work. We're the only group of people to where we even have women half our age trying to tell us we're wrong, based upon your feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. So should women have feelings? You know.
What?
Oh
Why is that
God.
even an argument? Should women have feelings? Everybody has feelings, but the thing is, what you do, how you conduct yourself despite those feelings. This woman is all over the place. Let me tell you. Every time I see her, I get these vibes from her. All right, let's go ahead.
He got his entertainment out of it. He's just letting her dig her own grave, hang herself, whatever, man.
I would certainly pay her to talk like this on my show. Lady, what's your name? Come on here. Give me some entertainment. All right, let's see what else she has to say.
Yes, you should have feelings.
Okay.
What I said?
But was the world built? Is the world built on human beings' feelings?
Aha.
Look at the Black community. For my entire life, Black women have been in charge. Are we better off today, or were we better off in 1950?
What do you think?
With a cricket noise.
Again, themselves guilt, they need to be right. When they can't answer, they redirect with a question or deflect. You always know they know they're wrong when they do that.
You just asked the question though.
And you answer the question with the question. So again, disingenuous at best. Guys, anytime a woman does that, they're admitting they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yes, I do.
So are we better off today, or are we better off in 1950?
We were better off back then.
Right. And you know, back then is when you still had Black men in the household and 80% marital rate. Now we got 80% of the children being born out of wedlock and 1 out of 4 Black women being married. The Black community is a gynocracy run by women, a matriarchy. Women run societies fail.
Okay, so is it the women's fault that we're not being married?
Yes, yes.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. Men get to choose. Women choose who has sex and who gets born. Men get to choose who gets married.
That's right.
Men aren't choosing you. Why? Because you're not what they want.
That's right.
So it's your fault. If you got a market, if you have a market and you're serving your products to the market in a restaurant, and you serving pizza, and the market says, "Oh, they're not buying your pizza." What you're saying is to go cuss the market out and tell the market, "This is good pizza, take it." Or do you have to go back and say, the market eats pizza. They're not buying our pizza. Maybe we need to change how we make the pizza.
Absolutely.
Wow, what happened? She all started agreeing with him all of a sudden.
She knows she wrong.
Yeah, I mean, she ain't that bad. I guess this won't be playing at the beginning of her song. Nope, because she done did this in front of our eyes. All right, let's see what else she got going on, because at least she done, I think she slowed her roll over here, so we'll find out in a second.
Okay, then you're the pizza. Fix it.
Change.
Who else is buying you? Brad, Lee, Ahmed, Keith, and Brad, Lee, Ahmed, and Enrique ain't buying you. White men ain't running to the Black community to marry you. Neither Chinese, Asian men, Middle Eastern men, or Hispanic men. Ain't nobody running to buy pizza.
Okay, Kevin.
It's logic, ma'am.
Yeah.
So now here's my question for you. If Black women began to give Black men what they want, do you think Black men would marry Black women?
Yeah, but do we get what we want?
Notice, there you go. And guys, understand when you answer.
And just when I thought it was safe to think that she would come to her senses, she's back at it again. This lady will not quit. Oh my God, 25. Woo-wee. She is most certainly.
The guys she's dealing with probably don't take her seriously, or she ain't seen anyone.
Well, she definitely, I don't know. She not that cute to be acting that difficult. Let me tell you.
Yes, there's one thing I realize is a tolerance level for men. when they're, if you ugly and you ain't all that, and you coming up with that type of attitude, yo, well, our feelings ain't hurt if you leave us, man. You could, go about your business, son. Like, it's all right. I'll go be all right.
And speaking for somebody who's been in a relationship with an ugly person, when you meet me and you're out of here, you ain't losing no sleep. So,
hey, women don't get that. All I got dudes after me, even though they think they cute. Yeah, dudes are after you. They'll have something to hold them over. Yeah, they'll take something to hold them over. But you know, you have not a long time.
Let's see what else she's saying.
A question with the question isn't disingenuous. And because I'm going past you, and anytime somebody says something and says but, they just basically erased everything they want. Remember the whataboutism? It's always whataboutism with our women. Gay black men what they want, would they marry you? Yes. But are we getting what we want? It's whataboutism. Well, so if you're not gonna give us what we want, you're gonna give a white man what he wants? Asian man, Hispanic man, Middle Eastern man? What man are you marrying if you ain't marrying us?
It has to be equal in a relationship.
No, it doesn't have to be equal. That's where you're wrong. It doesn't have to be equal, because if you don't marry us, you ain't marrying nobody. Dog death.
Nowadays.
Dog.
I see a lot of
Yeah. Okay, right. Not in a majority. You're never going to see more than 50% of that.
Pause it with the interracial couples. That's a disingenuous argument. She's saying interracial couples, but what's the arrangement? Is it a black man and a white woman, or Hispanic woman, or a Chinese woman, or is it a white man with a black woman, or a Hispanic man? That what she just was very disingenuous.
That's right. And Obama said this about that, what she just said.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
If she's talking about interracial couple, I know she's seen a lot of brothers with dating outside of race. I know she's.
That was a good point that you made, and what he made. Your point is actually better than his point when you're talking about what the breakdown into it, because you're not talking about how many white men and black women there is in the percentage wise. You just talking about in general. So, right, but interracial is any dynamic, right? Not just white man to black woman.
Correct.
So yeah, definitely. I would say, she didn't think that through, and she's not good at debating, but
most.
Yeah.
Very. Was it what you call it? Stereotypical. Most women are good at debating. They're good at arguing. And I will say that they're good at arguing, not debating.
So let's see what else she has to say.
Go ahead.
See, and this is the thing. They would rather bank on the fact of trying to give a non-black man what he wants than straightening up and giving black men what they know they want. That's how far gone women like you are. You can see the reality, but you'd rather bank on the fact that I could get a white man. Okay. Then we should start seeing, when do we start to see all these interracial marriages? Over 50% for black women? By what year?
We'll never see that.
So if you don't get a black man, if you don't get black men in mass, what do you get?
You won't get anything.
So the choice is real simple.
I think it's best to date, not just to have a relationship. You don't have to put a title on everything, Kevin. That's what you need to start telling.
Oh my God. Hold on a second here. I need this. I need this right now.
Oh my
God. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. This lady moved the goalpost so many times. It's outrageous. Now all of a sudden you got a date. And ladies, let me tell you, Maury Povich is going to tell you something real fast. This is his response to this. He going to get to the bottom of it. Hold on.
My detector test determined that was a lie.
So there you have it, folks. Maury Povich said, do not believe that lady, because you date around all your life. You going to be older than old. And guess what's going to happen to you? train is going to leave the station without you. So don't do that. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Listen to my man Kevin, because
He's on fire.
yes. All right, Kevin, bring it back home.
A title. You don't
No,
have
I need to, what I need to do is I need to direct people to this video and show you what's wrong with the Black community. You don't need to put a title on nothing. It needs to just be free flowing. Yeah, yep. And over here, stuff works. Where you at, it don't. You don't need to put a title on everything. You can have babies out of wedlock. You don't need to be married. You can do what you want to. We're the only community that operates like that, and we're at the bottom. And it's because too many women like you are in control of our community. That's why we got to take power back from these mindsets. Because all it leads to is destruction and chaos.
Yeah.
You can't build anything if you don't claim something. Have you ever opened up something that you had to build, man? Have you ever opened up something you had to build and it came with instructions?
Of course.
And it came with parts?
Of course.
The way you're talking is you just start doing shit. You don't need the instructions. You don't need that. Just start putting shit together.
That's great.
How firm a foundation is that? You want to live on the 5th floor of a building like that? What about the 85th floor?
You got me sweating, Kevin. I'm gonna leave. I gotta go.
Yeah, you do. Go to the gym.
To my
He ain't gonna be in rush hour 3.
You heard that?
He ain't gonna be in rush hour 3.
That's it for her career. Let me tell you, she gave up real fast.
Tapped out, man. 1, 2, 3. She left the.
Oh, this was, I mean, he dealt with us. This was like 11 minutes and change. So, wow. All right. That was a little reaction video we thought we'd teach you all with. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. This is Jonathan St. James along with Jim, and we're out.
Later.